New Zealand and disappeared. He was a teammate of Millsap's at the time. He actually told Honda, don't pay me. I'm leaving, I'm done, I need to recover. I'm terminating my own contract. I need time to clear my head and get back into this game. And in his very first race back right now, he's right where he used to be, in a podium position.
That's certainly what he has done, and his life has changed so much since then. His wife Lucy, they've had a baby. They have Levi here, little boy. He's on this new team here with the Troy Lee Honda team, and right now he's pressing Millsaps. He's got it on the outside.
Let's see if Millsaps can fight on the inside.
Nope. Millsap squares him up here. Some yellow flags out. Let's see who's down. Rider off the track there. What a pass here and what a ride for Ben Townley.
All right, so Ben Townley, who you talked about at the beginning of this moto, what he needed to do, Jeff. Let's talk about it again on Rocky Mountain Keys to the Race.
Top 5 start, check. Run the pace of the leader. Right now, he's at a 2:19, unless it's 2:18. I'm going to call that good. And all that he has left to do is finish this moto here. And if he can do that, not quite sure how the math is going to add up, but that's going to be a solid, maybe even a podium finish here.
Yeah, Townley was 6th in Moto 1, so since it's all mixed up with Grant right now in 10th and Reed in 6th, who knows how it's going to turn out as far as the math goes. Reed, as you mentioned, up to 6th. Let's give you a little bit of a progress report on your champion, still dealing with a very stubborn Ryan Sipes.
Well, and if they finish like they are right now, it's going to be really close between a lot of riders for third. Alessi and Millsaps would be right there. But I got a feeling he's not going to finish up like it is, not the way Chad Reed is pushing his way through the pack here.
Right now, the overall is Alessi, Millsaps, Reed on points. But the only rider who can really gain anything right now is Reed. Alessi's already getting maximum points out front. Oh, Reed! Where the heck did he find that line?
Wow, he had the line there, just came in hot. And I got to say, but Sipes left the door wide open on that one. And in that turn, there's 2 lines that actually crisscross right at the apex. And that could have been bad news if Sipes had tried to stay in it.
Next on the list for Reed, if he can hold off Sipes, will be fellow Australian Brett Metcalf. Metcalf on his debut on a 450, and we mean debut ever. In Australia growing up, he didn't ride a 450 there either, so a pretty good run for the number 24, who is right there on the right side of the screen.
Well, it's been a fantastic ride for him. It suited him well. He's been strong and fit all through the day. Metcalf 5th in the first moto. Running 4th right now, and this has got to be just in his game plan. Top 5s, build a foundation. This is the early part of a 12-race series, 24 motos total.
Matt Moss.
Little brother.
That is Matt Moss, the factory Suzuki rider, making his debut in the U.S., was injured and missed the entire Supercross tour. Said he was less than 100% coming in today. Aaron, do you have a report there on Matt?
Yeah, guys, well, actually, Matt was offering just to talk to us. Matt, obviously your debut didn't go as planned. Tell us exactly what went on out there.
I'm suffering with a lot of arm pump, and I just didn't feel very strong at all. And I come together with a guy, he landed on my wrist, and it's that wrist I've had 2 operations on. It hasn't got much movement, so it might be broken again, but I'm not sure.
Best of luck to you, regroup. Hopefully we'll see you back next weekend.
Wow, that is so tough for Moss there. He's got a chance to ride, got his chance, if you will, on the Rockstar Makita Suzuki, had an injury, and now possibly another injury. But to jump into this class for being a fairly young guy coming from Australia, I mean, that's like being thrown to the wolves. And you could tell just things were happening today a lot quicker than what he could process.
Coming into this race, a lot of talk about Chad Reed versus Ryan Dungey. Right now, Reed is in 5th, Dungey is in 9th. Mike Alessi has checked out. He's got a 12-second lead over Ben Townley, Davey Millsaps, Brett Metcalf, and then Reed in 5th. Not what we expected at Hangtown. Welcome back. Good news for Chad Reed. Ben Townley has made a mistake and has dropped back to the number 6 spot. So Reed moving forward and now in position, possibly win the overall. He doesn't have to make many more passes. He gets Metcalf in front. That will put him into 3rd. And a 3-1, or sorry, he would have a 1-3, which would be Alessi's 4-1.
Well, Reed's charging right now. You see the bike jumping around a little bit on him, but for the most part, it seems like Chad and the bike and this Kawasaki 450 are really working together. And he's got some awesome lines on the track. Like I said, right now, with looks like 2 minutes, so we probably have 3 more laps to go in this moto. And Chad Reed's pushing forward, and he'll get the signal from his mechanic, and he needs this one extra spot here, which is Brett Metcalf, if he's going to take the overall home here. But still, oh, did you see how big that rock was that got kicked out? That's a difficult section through there, not only to ride, but then if you're riding behind somebody, just getting pelted with these rocks that are like the size of baseballs through there. On this hillside, it's hard to keep the good soil, the good soft, mulchy soil in there. You can see the lower spots have tons of mulch and rice hole.
Yeah, and you can't exactly take a tractor up the side of the steep hills and disc that dirt up real deep.
And watch this here. Watch as Reed comes around this bottom sweeper. He starts to square it up, and you can see all those little white spots. Watch right here. It gets kicked out right about here. Easily the size of a softball.
Shrapnel.
Yeah.
Look out. But it doesn't slow down Reed too much. Here he comes on Metcalf. Going to go to the inside. Wow, that was quick.
That's the move for the overall. And watch what Reed does. Oh, last lap around, he actually tripled through there.
Now, I'm not sure if they give it to the man from the pit board or not, but Reed might have enough time to go after Millsaps anyway. He doesn't need it, but it's still more championship points.
Yeah, that's exactly, at this point, yes, you want to win the overall and all that stuff, but it's so early, and when you think about the overall championship, oh, look at Metcalf trying to drive it back in there. To get back to my point here is that you're thinking of points all the way through. And don't worry about the position or the overall, because if you get the points, focus on getting the points, you know, moving up. By the end of the championship, you could be the champion.
Right, for example, right now, Reed would edge Alessi in the points by 2 points today, but if he gets around Millsaps, he could edge him by 4.
Well, and
if they 4 points, they did 2 points.
And look at the clock here. It's going to 0 right now, so Alessi did not make it around. We still have 3 more laps.
3 laps. Let's see how far forward Reed can go. Will he go after Millsaps? Can he hold off Metcalf, who's not going anywhere? Lots of exciting racing left from Hangtown. Mike Alessi tries to get away. Reed goes after Millsaps. All right, so, whoa, Metcalf still challenging Chad Reed. As soon as Reed got in the number 3 spot, you figured it was over. This is the challenge Medi wanted. He moved up to the big class, and he is not intimidated by these guys.
All right, he's got some great lines right now, too. You can see having Chad Reed come by him just really has lit a fire there, and he is going for it. And that's good. That's good for both riders, because Millsaps is about 11 seconds behind the leader, and he's only about 4 seconds in front of Reed right now. And so that could possibly, that's going to motivate both riders up there. That could be bad news for Davey Millsaps, who sits in second at the moment.
Now, the gap is fairly sizable right now. It's about 4 seconds between Reed and Millsaps, but with 3 laps to go, they can reel him in. Who's that number 5 guy in the Suzuki? 7th place right now. We've barely even seen him in this moto. Ryan Dungey, a major struggle today, 10th in Moto 1. Man.
Well, he has had to ride from the back of the pack all day long.
Aaron, what have you got on Dungey?
Well, you guys, when I spoke with the team earlier, come to find out, because he was so focused on the Supercross Championship, he really didn't log in as many hours as he normally would testing for outdoors. He's been struggling all day long, trying to get comfortable on the bike. Mike Gossler, his mechanic, has made multiple changes with the suspension. He's just not exactly feeling himself today, but hopefully he will be able to turn it around before the end of the season.
Now, what's actually interesting about that is Dungey thought, since he rocked the Supercross title early, that he'd get a little bit more of a head start on outdoor testing than he expected.